Okay, so I've got the SodaStream Terra version right here that you can see. And I've got a couple of different options of the bottles, so I can just kind of give you an idea what these look like. And if I remember right, when I got this, it just came with the big one, which is great, but I'll tell you a couple things about this. First off, I love that it's not electronic. So this one's different. There's an electronic version of this. I love that it's not electronic because I can just take it places. Literally just grab it and go. There's no cords, nothing, and it works without any of that stuff, which is super huge. And then as far as the big one, so the big one's great if you're doing a lot of water, but if you're doing any less than like half, you're kind of wasting a lot of CO2. And so I got these extra here. And it came with 2 of these. So these were great for the lower, like for smaller quantities. And I'll kind of just give you a demonstration here. So it just pops up in here, and you usually got to push down a little bit on top, and then you just slide that in. And then you can manually do this, and usually you give it a couple. So you can tell I've got it all the way full. That's the max line, and it works just fine there. And you can hear it kind of hissing. And it got a little louder right there. That's usually what happens, you know, when you're giving it a good amount. So it doesn't look like it's super carbonated, but I'll show you just here so you can kind of get an idea. Let it go out for a second, kind of release a bit, and then it'll just pop right off. And then as you can see, it is super carbonated. And it is great. So love it that way. I will say, if you do anything other than water, it's not meant for it. Couple things on this. So the water, great, but if you do anything else, and if it's got any kind of sugar in it, you're gonna wanna do like half the bottle and then really be careful. But the reason they don't want you to do it is because it'll overflow into this part. And then if you leave it, the sugar in there will stick and it'll cause it to not work very well. I've learned from experience. But what's cool about this is it's not electronic. You can just literally run it under water and you can just wash it out. So if you're doing it and it overflows, just wash it out and you're good to go, which is super cool. So I've done a few different things. I absolutely love putting a little bit of like apple juice in here and carbonating it. You gotta be really careful with it. But it is amazing. So you can have your own like Martinelli's apple juice that you make yourself, which is super cool. So highly recommend this. Really great system. I'd even recommend getting a couple extra bottles just so you don't have to go change them out super often, but highly recommend it.